make another video for you for the global warming causes, consequences, and what will be the remedies for that. What will be the solution for the global warming that we're discussing one by one. Okay, so first thing, what is global warming? It is, I think, mentioned in your book. So global warming is the increase in average temperature of the earth near surface air or the oceans. So by this line you can understand when the temperature is increasing day by day, average temperature, so that time it is considered, it is called as the global warming. Okay, so previously we discussed global warming is the result of what? Result of global greenhouse effect. Okay, greenhouse effect means the, we already discussed in the class also, that one glass house has been made in the cold region area, and this cold region area easily there I can say the short wave sunlight can be penetrated, but when it get entry it becomes the long wave, and this radioactive or radiation cannot come out from the room. In this way the room becomes, you can see, the warmer. And agriculture, you can say the mainly the horticulture, floriculture, then come to horticulture. Okay, then come to vegetables cultivation is possible on the land. Okay, on that in that room, the our art also predict, our art also playing the same role. Some gases somehow, you know, on the screen you can see that the water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, these are increasing, and these gases such, you can see the features by which you can say that it easily absorb the sunlight or the sun radiation. By this, what is going on? By this, the temperature of the earth is increasing, and this process is the called the greenhouse effect. More increase of the greenhouse gases such as the water vapor, carbon dioxide, and methane and ozone increase the average temperature of the globe or the earth, and due to this fact global warming is the average temperature increases. Most of the observed temperature increase is caused because of the concentration of the greenhouse gases. So firstly we have to know what are the greenhouse gases: water vapor, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, sulfur oxide, then come to nitrogen dioxide. Okay, so these are considered as the major greenhouse gases. Okay, among them you can say the water vapor and the carbon dioxide is the main culprit of the greenhouse gases or the main greenhouse effect. Okay, so one of the diagram, perhaps you can see our earth becoming too much, you can see the warmer than previous years. Okay, previous decades or previous centuries, and due to this fact that's going on. Okay, first thing here you can see some solar radiation. Okay, solar radiation which are coming on the surface. Okay, absorbed by the earth, and thermal radiation in that arrow you can see, and some portion it is, you can see the some portion whatever the coming in the earth as a sun radiation that again cannot go back to the space. Due to this fact greenhouse gas occurred. Okay, then another causes of the global warming. So first we have to know the causes, then the consequences we have to discuss, then the, you can see the same, then the what are the remedies for that, what are the mitigation method have to follow to decrease the global warming. First thing you have to know the emission of the global warming, or the, you can say the greenhouse gases like the carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide into the atmosphere. And the major source is the carbon dioxide, that is 80%, 26% methane and nitrous oxide. These are considered the main culprit of the global warming. Okay, means the carbon dioxide and the methane and nitrous oxide. Okay, then the carbon dioxide is the major source of the carbon dioxide is the power plants, means the most of the power plants which generates more energy to give you electricity. So these are coming from the burning of the fossil fuels for the purpose of the electricity generation. Okay, that can be also happen. And about 20% of the carbon dioxide emitted by the, you can say, the comes from the burning of the gasoline or the engines of the vehicles. So first thing you have to memorize. So source of the carbon dioxide, first source is the power plant. Second source, you can say the power plant, you can say the electricity burning of the fossil fuels, you can say the petroleum, coal, okay, kerosene, diesel, all this, and the you can say the fossil fuels in the trees, or the you can say the some dry trees that also burn. Okay, so this create more and more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and about 20% of the, you can see the um, carbon dioxide, you can say, that can be burning in the gasoline. Okay, that thing can be happen. Then come to another thing, that is the methane gas. Methane is more than 20 times as effectual as 20, as you can say the, as trapping heat of the, you can say, the atmosphere. Methane is obtained from the resource such as the rice, paddies, okay, bovine, you can see the fluent soil and the bacteria in box and the soil form it is called. Okay, so methane can be, you can see the form in the rice paddies, okay, bovine fluent cells and the bacteria in the box and the fossil fuels manufacture. So this can be happen. Okay. That second thing you can understand, that is the nitrous oxide. Okay, nitrous oxide, you can say, that is also the greenhouse gas. Main sources of the nitrous oxide, you can say, include the leyland and the nitric acid production, cards with the catalytes converters. Okay, then use of the fertilizer in agriculture and burning of the organic material that produce the more and more, you consider nitrous oxide in the atmosphere. Deforestation also roles, deforestation, also the cutting out the trees, so that can, due to the residents, due to the transportation, construction of the roadways, railways, and the industrialization, that can lead to this accident. Okay. Then another, you can see the annual, you can see the annual greenhouse gas emission by the sectors. You can see the industrial 16.8%, powerhouses, you can say, 21.3%, waste disposal 3.4%. Every year, means by sector, every sector emitting more of the greenhouse gas, as a carbon dioxide, okay, as a nitrogen dioxide, methane. So fossil fuel, burning of the fossil fuel, that is also responsible 11.3%. Agricultural byproducts, which are, you can say, that create the methane gas. Okay, so that is also 12 point. So these are the main emission by the every sector. What are the consequences if global warming is there? So what are the consequences will be there? You can say that the increasing of the average temperature of the earth, alternation of the ecology, including the, you can say, the increasing sea level and modifying the quantity and the pattern of the rainfall, that thing can happen. And another thing you can discuss, that is the boost of the occurrence and concentration of the severe climate events such as the flood, famines, heat waves, okay, tornadoes and twister. Such a time you can already experience the Amphan, okay, such that is the cyclone, okay, tornadoes, then twister, then come to the typhoon, the intensity of the typhoon, the intensity of the cyclone, the intensity of the tornado, and heat waves and the famine increasing day by day. These are the consequences only for the global warming. If more globe become warming, so this type of famine or the climate will be more intensified in the every region of the earth's surface. Okay, glacier melting, laser summer in the straw, stream flows, genius extinctions, and rise in the ranges of the disease vectors. Then various new diseases have emerged already. Okay, new diseases. Now we are all suffering. You can see the affected the earth. That is the coronavirus. Okay, that is also effect of the, you can say, the decrease or increase of the temperature. Global warming, that is also come under this area. Mosquitoes. Okay, the mosquitoes, due to the increase of in humidity level in the atmosphere, so that also affect, and the number of diseases can be seen all over the earth. Then come to the effect of the marine life. If the global warming will be there, so all the temperature, mean sea level temperature will be the increase, and all of the, you can say, the animals, they will suffer a lot. Okay. Then this is the end of the year, so we can easily predict that our earth is about to, you can say, the finish because of the global warming. What is the mitigation? Means the mitigation measures we have to take, deforestation, against you can to do the afforestation. Okay, least amount of the degraded, least amount of the, such kind of, you can say, the industries. Okay, cutting, less amount of the cutting of the trees. Okay, then due engineering should be followed, in the some method by which we can emit more and more our global house gas, which less effective. Okay, in the less effective manner, that can we do. Okay, due engineering can be developed. We can call the meeting for the all the countries. So UNFCCC, United Nations Framework Convention, climate change, already every year they conduct a meeting, all over the leaders, all over world leaders to present over there and say something and discuss about the mitigation measures and adaptation measures of the global warming. Okay, so this can be taken from the higher authority, world authority, that is the United nations. Kyoto Protocol already we started to stabilizing you can say the greenhouse gases concentration to prevent the dangerous anthropogenic interference. Okay, and 2009 you can say 187 states signed the ratified protocol that we try to emit less amount of the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Okay, so reduce global warming, reduce recycle or the reduce reuse, recycle, less heat and air condition use we have to do. Change in the light bulb into CFL that can be do. Then come to drive the less amount and the smart drive smartly. Okay, and you can say the but energy efficient product. Then use less hot water and use off switch off so that can okay and the tree that also the solution get a card from the your utility companies is that also the modern method that is followed in the you consider now this time in the IT sector are encourage the others to conserve. So conservation measures should be followed by the all. So global warming is the priority. Make the global warming a priority. So this thing we have to discuss. Okay. So sorry. Yeah, Laura.